Hi, Aiden here, and back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a what-if scenario on what would happen to Malta if it joined Britain. Some history. Malta has a long history of being controlled by different nations and empires, but by the time of 1814, Malta became part of the British Empire after the Treaty of Paris, ending the War of the Six Coalition with France. Malta would play a part in both world wars between 1915 to 1918. Malta housed a lot of injured British and Commonwealth soldiers, earning it the nickname Nurse of the Mediterranean. In World War II, Italy and Germany began a siege of Malta, which lasted 2 years and caused 30,000 buildings to be destroyed or damaged and 1,300 citizens to die. King George VI would award Malta the George Cross in 1943, symbolizing their bravery and will to fight the Axis. And in fact, the cross is even in Malta's flag, which is pretty cool. But anyways, after the Second World War, Malta had a referendum on integrating itself into the UK. The results were 77% in favor of joining the UK. But this never went through, and so Malta eventually became a republic. Now, this is where I'll start to talk about what I think Malta would look like if this went through. Malta, a part of Britain, would be like this. So our alternate story starts off in 1956 when Malta decides to join the UK. Malta would then move from being a colony to a region like England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Malta would also be given representation in Parliament and free seats in the House of Commons. This is all well and good for Malta, but there's a few issues for the new member of the kingdom, and that's language. You see, in Malta, Maltese is the most spoken language as of now, with 98% and 88% speaking English as a second language of sort. But it's kind of like a first language, but whatever. As well as 66% knowing Italian. So yeah, it's a very linguistic country. While nowadays Malta is drifting more and more towards English, this would make Malta an interesting region of the UK. Skipping a few decades, let's just start off at the 21st century, Malta would play a big part of the Royal Navy in the Mediterranean as well as with the Royal Air Force. With it being pretty close to the Middle East, I think we know what it would be used for, with all those wars in the region. And also, the UK's population with Malta would be 68.35 million, which is bigger than France. And yeah, but to wrap things up in this timeline, Malta would be a region of the UK which would be important to its military, and also would probably be a big tourist attraction because it's a pretty tropical place in the Mediterranean. So I hope you guys like this video, and make sure to like, subscribe if you're new, and click that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.